Hey everybody, I'm Jake.
Of
No, you can Jacob, Jake. I'm okay with any.
freaking kill you.
Unless you want to call me by my nickname in football.
Run
Would
fast, McChunky.
actually no, not from Wildcat. It was
I'll leave a
George.
link to his channel down in the description. Hashtag I'm Wildcat.
He's weird. Anyway,
My
yeah.
name's Chris, by the way. Today we're gonna be talking about old days versus new days. Got my cup of coffee. This is like a year
Well,
old.
let's start with quantity of like metal, like toys and stuff like that.
Yeah, back in the days, people would just like grab wood, make wooden swords out of them instead of having.
Well,
like,
that's because kids were more creative than they are now.
yeah, it's like honestly,
most
kids
farmers-
nowadays just sit on their phone and do absolutely nothing.
Most farmers I know that I seriously work for farmers,
will
and
say-
they are seriously so mad because it's hard to find kids that are willing to work. I've literally talked to them, and they said they don't know why, but kids choose not to work, and farmers don't get
It's
it
like,
because they
what
aren't in
happened?
love with work.
What happened with wanting to earn money is like, oh, I'm just gonna think I'm gonna
Well,
earn money
most-
making YouTube
I've
videos.
actually,
Mhm.
with the 5 farmers that I so far met in this 1 month, none of them have a PlayStation. The
Or
only
an
thing
Xbox or anything.
No, they don't. The only farmer I've seen with a computer was just one, and that's just one that I've seen. And the rest
Yeah,
of the
it's
time,
like-
they're barely in the house. They're working, and
I mean,
basically,
honestly-
farming and stuff like that, which I think is cool, makes a working capacity, which leads back to children not playing because technology came into play, and now we got most kids sitting on the butt saying, "I am making friends on video games," who they can't even
It's
play
like, I
football.
have more friends than you, Mom. Who's like, what friends you don't even know? Shut up.
Well, basically.
Like, honestly,
Well,
I
let's get
watched,
back-
no, I watched a video the other day where this kid was playing on his Xbox, right? And his dad told him to get off the Xbox. He flipped out.
Well, that's it. Most kids also back then.
Kids need to stop being so
Oh
freaking
my
lazy.
gosh, kids back then, they worked and they had a way stronger respect for their parents. Nowadays, which I'm kind of raised in, if I mouth off to my family, I'm just basically gonna have my
Backhand
head.
to the side of the head, bleeding from the ear.
That's for you.
I know.
I'm gonna be caved into a wall, caved into a toilet, and then done
It's
in a
like-
sewage factory.
Especially we'll get to music after this.
Ah, yeah. Anyway, yeah. Back then, that's how parents were. Kids respected them, and
Kids respected their parents. They never told their parents to
Nowadays-
shut up. They weren't lazy. They would do work. They would try to earn money. Nowadays, there are kids out there.
parents would kids would give them the middle finger, and the parents wouldn't.
Yeah, it's
fight.
like kids tell their parents to F off and stuff. Excuse my language. But I think it's bull that kids treat their parents like that. It's like, if they were out on the streets by themselves, they wouldn't have anything. Their
think they'd
parents do more
realize how-
stuff.
yeah.
Their parents do more stuff for them than they ever will do themselves in a
I hope
lifetime.
for the lighting. Now
Mine's
with
pretty good. I like the lighting.
the
We need like microphones.
however, the quantity of like metals and toys, nowadays our toys are crap. They're literally you can just dissolve into little pieces. And I was told by my dad when he was a boy, the toys you can throw them on the ground, you can hawk them against the wall, and they'd still stay in one piece, and they'd still go through a little.
Nowadays, made in China. You just throw it against the wall, like
Well, a
barely
lot of
tap the
things-
wall, and it's like, oh, there's one piece,
Well, a
two
lot
pieces,
of
oh,
things
third
I
piece is
believe
right
back
there.
then were also American made, and like the steel. The steel that I'm not China. They do good stuff when they are really in the zone, but
Wondering?
no.
Right.
But
There's nothing in there.
But as far as I know, our steel and stuff weren't flappy. They weren't bendable. You couldn't move them to however you wanted. If you wanted steel, you would have to do a lot to bend it.
Yeah.
And yeah, the quantity nowadays, they say stainless steel or hard
Yeah,
to
now-
bend, and
now
you
they-
can just grab it and just bend it like that. And
Yeah, it's like back in the old days, hammer, hammer, hammer. Nowadays it's just like, oh, I'm bending it
which kind of
virtually.
reminds me, a lot of people keep saying technology is good, technology is present,
Technology sucks.
progress.
I'm a gamer.
Well, yes.
I'm stuck on the PlayStation
I
all
kind
day.
of agree, But then again, what happened to the children? Why aren't they still accessed? Why are we basically the #1 country for obesity problems? Which is true because we got like a lot of stuff. Why is it that our quality in steel, wood? Because nowadays my dad used to work at a mill 2 years ago. No.
Yeah, what happened to the good jobs?
1 years ago, they would actually do it in a specific way to where the wood wouldn't like fall and settle in like that. They'd have to be straight, like the platforms. Now they're just crap and they don't care. Most kids, they don't even know, like in the cities, probably don't even know how to stack hay. And I'm not a farm boy. I'm a city boy, and I just got into this stuff. So, yeah. Let's talk about
music.
Music.
Back in the old days,
No,
people,
back in the old days,
they would sing stories of what they did, like go somewhere, meet a chick, get to know them.
That's country a bit too.
Yeah,
too.
that's country. Rock music.
Phil Collins actually did a few of that.
Oh, dude, I love Phil Collins.
He was the drummer and the singer. That was one of them I was talking to.
Rush is the best band in the world.
Anyway, yeah, let's get back onto music.
But back in the old days, well, like the 1900s, 19th centuries, whatever you call it, they actually had
century.
The 20th century. It's 21st century. Welcome to the 21st century. Want to reset the intro?
No, just 20th, not 21st, 20th.
Welcome to the 21st, but the 20th century, they had good songs. They wrote songs that had feelings to them. Unlike nowadays, people come out with songs about going to parties, getting drunk, getting stoned. Yeah, basically that. Nothing but that. What happened to the good music? What happened to it? They need to bring back good music.
Also, I'd have to put in, back then in the 20th century, most songs also, yes, they were about party, yes.
Some, yeah, but not as bad as they were now.
Not as bad as they were now. And also, songs, the thing I really love about songs, like Johnny Horton, The Bismarck, he wrote that, or The Battle of New Orleans, or North to Alaska, which is one of my favorite John Wayne films. They were actually based off
moving on to movies.
They were actually based off of true stories of what happened. Like Bismarck, I actually learned something from that song.
Yeah, but nowadays there's like virgins singing songs about sex, hookers, strip clubs, drugs, money, whatever. Basically, everything. Yeah. I don't care what you guys think about your music. Your music is perfectly fine with me. I can deal with it. But I want the people to bring back good music. Western is awesome. I love Western.
Old classic
country music.
Like, yeah.
Unlike now, I mean, Hollywood Undead's a good one. Eminem's a good one. And Rihanna?
I'm not really big into rap. I'm more of a classic rock town guy. Anyway.
What do you think should be the couple of the, like, what do you call it? What was Rihanna and, like, Kanye West? The couple of, the America's Cutest Couple? I think Phil and Kay from Duck Dynasty should be America's Cutest Couple.
Also, we also have, well, the government, oh yeah, we're not going to get into politics, but...
No politics, that's later.
No,
Next
politics
video.
is, like, way too sophisticated and way, like, huge story. But, yeah.
Hey,
technology, people keep saying technology is good, technology progress, I keep saying project or something like that.
By the way, for the saying we're at Jacob's house, we should have said that at the beginning of the video.
We didn't need to. Gosh, what some people that might know me might come knocking
well, guess
on my door
what?
and be like, all right.
I've been your friend for years. You love me.
He's a jerk.
It's still his house, though. Give it to
well, simple stuff is not as it's made of. And prices. Oh man,
gas prices! I swear.
No, I was told like gas prices back then. Well, also, and I asked a lot of people. Well, also, though, like 50 cents sometimes a gallon or around there, $1 a gallon.
It's like that picture was like $20 in the 20th century could buy you half the store. Not $20 these days can buy you like 3 items.
$20 nowadays. Yeah. Thank technology for that once again.
Bless technology.
Well,
Thanks,
that's it. Some people think technology. I asked my science teacher if global warming is such a problem, which with cars, that's another technology thing. Some kids will be watching this, Dumbo.
Probably kids, I'm sorry.
If technology is really helpful and we have cars, there's a problem with global warming. And what do you think that's from? Technology.
Greenhouse.
Greenhouse
gases.
effect. Well,
Greenhouse
it's because
gases.
the CO2 is like containing the heat in the air, which instead of giving it access to.
I really shouldn't be drinking soda at night, shouldn't I?
Yeah, we don't do that all the time.
I don't even care.
Anyway, yeah. I asked him how come we can't go back to like we could just
future.
make swords. No, we can easily make swords if we had to. We could easily make guns with our hands. We don't need technology. Which also technology came into play with jobs. Because people used to do things by hand, and then when people put machines in it because they figured machines could do it better than humans and quicker.
Yeah, but humans actually
no,
take their
clear-
time. They
it-
take their time rather than machines. They just like
Machines get
done.
it done fast, yes, which is good, but the quality in
They don't
it
do
is
it with
poor.
pinpoint accuracy like
And
humans do.
On
Humans.
top of that, the quality in it is most likely poor. With humans, yes, it took the time, they worked, but at least they had a job to deal with, right?
Yep.
But then when technology came into play, it took a lot of jobs off, and a lot of people got kicked out due to the machines that were doing it for them.
I think that's a wrap.
No, there's
Let's
plenty
talk
more
about
to go through.
let's talk about sex. We're getting in the next video. Let's talk about sex.
Okay,
Leave it off with a
once-
joke.
yeah. Get on with the joke.
Hey, tell me a joke.
No, we're not doing that.
Yes, you're doing that joke.
Kids, okay,
Kids, cover your ears. Tell me a joke.
I'm not telling you that joke. Okay,
Tell me that
let's
joke.
quickly do a joke, like a Blondie joke. No offense to blondes out there. I know you can kill
Hey,
me.
so there's a blonde girl and a brunette girl. They're heading to Disneyland, right? The sign says Disneyland left. The blonde girl and the brunette girl turn around and cry while driving home. If you get that one, like the video.
I don't get it. I dislike it. Nah.
Just like shit. Here's been another video with.
Anyway, quickly. Okay, a brunette and a blonde were living together, right? And one day the brunette comes home from work and sees rope around the blonde's waist. The brunette says, "What are you doing?" The blonde says, "Trying to commit suicide." The brunette says, "You're supposed to put it around your neck." The blonde says, "I know, I tried, but I couldn't breathe."
No.
Which leads to a bunch of jokes. And
Yeah,
later on, I was getting on jokes and overdose. And basically, I was saying I accidentally, instead of overdosing on like painkillers and ibuprofens, I overdosed on.
Laxatives.
Yes, and now it's a joke. But the thing that was really funny was when I came home that night.
When he came home that night, he had like massive diarrhea.
That was
Well,
torture. Anyway,
that's a
wrapping
wrap
it
for
up.
the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Whatever she said.
Yep.
That's what wait, tell one more joke before we leave.
Bye, Chris's leg.
No, my life sucks.